How should you behave when someone disrespects you in public? How should you react to an unpleasant comment that makes you feel inferior? How to gain respect, especially from those who habitually devalue others. In this video, you will find advice and psychological and behavioral techniques that will help you manage these situations and immediately gain the respect of others. Watch the video to the end to find out exactly how to behave when someone tries to humiliate you in public. Let's start by explaining why you often find yourself in this situation where people seem to not respect your presence. It's not because they hate you, despise you, or have something against you, but because some people have an opportunistic nature. These people are always trying to get ahead at your expense. They are common in friend groups and workplaces, and they try to use others as stepping stones to climb the hierarchy. They always try to prevail over you, but to avoid becoming their target, it's important that you start imposing respect. What exactly does demand respect mean? It's not about forcing people to respect you, but not tolerating when someone tries to show off at your expense. If necessary, you must be willing to walk away from the environment if they do not respect your presence. The ideal is to avoid reaching such an extreme, and for this reason, we will provide you with some tips on how to handle situations where someone tries to belittle you in front of colleagues, friends, or family. Without further ado, let's move directly to the first tip. To make a good first impression, when you meet someone, do not shake their hand while sitting down and without establishing eye contact. If you stay seated while someone greets you, they will look down on you, giving an impression of submission. Moreover, some people tend to look at the other person's hand during the greeting rather than establishing eye contact. If you look at hands instead of someone's eyes while greeting them, your head will tilt downward, reinforcing the impression of submission. So, when someone greets you, stand up and establish eye contact as you return the greeting. Second advice: when you are conversing in public and someone interrupts you, you should intensely stare at that person with a serious look. When they realize you are looking at them this way, they will stop talking. At that point, ask permission to continue from where you were interrupted. You can say something like, "Can I continue speaking?" or "Can I pick up from where I left off?" This person will realize that they have been disrespectful towards you and might feel uncomfortable. They will give you permission to speak and understand that they should not interrupt you again while you are speaking. Third advice: when you're in a group of friends and someone tries to make a joke to humiliate you, do exactly the following. First, do not react at all. Pretend you didn't understand or hear the joke. Then, look at that person and ask them to repeat the joke. You can say something like, "Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Can you repeat?" By doing this, you will show people that the joke didn't affect you at all, and moreover, you can divert the situation by making the person who made the joke uncomfortable because of the unexpected turn where you ask to repeat the joke. Fourth advice: it's a psychological trick used by Thomas Shelby. Pay close attention when someone tries to provoke you or make you angry. Ask a question or make a comment that has nothing to do with the context of the current discussion. For example, you can ask that person if they know if there's a place nearby to get coffee, or make a comment like, "I think I overdid it with the perfume today." Obviously, you have to make all of this seem as natural as possible so that person doesn't realize you're doing it on purpose. Fifth advice: if you find yourself in a situation where your presence is not respected or valued, do not hesitate to withdraw and leave. This could be a difficult decision to make, but remember that self-respect is paramount. It's better to be absent and appreciated for the value you bring when you are present than to stick around and be constantly devalued. Recognize your worth and refuse to settle for less. Conclusions: have you ever experienced one of the situations mentioned in this video? How did you react? Leave a comment with your experience or reflection. See you in the next video.